residing in the lovely Nature Isle and Dominicans residing abroad. National broadcaster DBS continues its quest to highlight and celebrate the achievements of Dominicans. We will discuss the highs and lows, the challenges and successes. Give us 90 minutes and we will solidify the connections we share with Dominicans all over. Anu celebrate achievement dominice tout la terre. Connecting the dots. Tune in this Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Come join us as we weave a tapestry and strengthen our connections. ASU Radio DBS.
Stories have been told.
See how that goes. I'm doing it now from not in the studio, I'm out of the studio, so I'm not even sure if everything is going all right, but I trust that everything is okay because we have competent people behind the console. So let's see how it goes. Connecting the dots on DBS Radio. Bonjour, bonjour tout le monde. Good morning. I wonder if my friend Nigel Francis is wrong. Let me find out. Nigel Francis.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. How are we doing?
I'm fine, Nigel. Hey,
you can hear me now?
I can hear you and I can see you, Nigel. So I'm doing this
Yes, I am not in my studio either. So
okay.
Look like both of us are out of the studios today.
Okay.
I'm actually, yes, I am.
I realize you're driving or something. You're on the road, Nigel.
Well, I am packed because I wanted to sit. But
Okay.
I am on the road, but packed, yes.
It's a good thing I changed my mind with Nigel because that was my idea as well, to be on the road and doing the program. But I said, best I stay in one spot. Hey, Nigel, we had a plan, man.
Yes, I know. We kind of figured it out together. You know what I mean?
So how you doing, Nigel? What's up? What's the vibes?
I'm doing well. I just come straight from breakfast.
Nigel, hold on a while. Nigel, you
what? I getting ready for breakfast.
But I was going to dress in blue as well. But I said, boy.
But of course, I getting ready for breakfast fete. So last night I had dinner fete. So after dinner fete, I drive down Penville. So here am I right now.
So you don't think you did not stop at the Goodwill Primary School for the night box?
Well, I am going to do that tonight. I'm going to do that tonight. Yes. So I'll be there for night box for night box tonight.
Everything happens in the Commonwealth.
Everything happens in the Commonwealth. Everything.
Nigel, me e cafe show. Nigel, nah, man. Nigel is so hot.
Listen, I'm outside here. I'm outside here, and I had to come to the vehicle right away. I was like, I have to put on the AC in the vehicle.
Something is wrong.
Yes.
So that is what they call so like a fante.
So like a fante. It is really hot. It is hot. No breeze blowing. Yes. And this is not real.
We had a little rain this morning. It was really welcome rain, but we need some rain. We need some showers. Nothing too.
We definitely need some showers.
But we need some showers.
I will welcome the showers. I am, like I said, on the road. I'm actually so let me give you the story, right? So
yes,
so
give me the story.
So in between the program, I might have to leave where I am and go somewhere else because I'm so I'm in the vehicle, but my daughter is actually going to be doing her driving test.
Okay.
So I'm in the vehicle right now because they haven't called her yet. So as soon as they're ready for her, I have to vacate the vehicle and find myself somewhere on the road.
Nigel, sit on the road. What? No, man, Nigel.
So I'll be sitting on the road somewhere in the hot sun.
Get up, bench, get somewhere, sit down, enjoy yourself.
Something, yes. And you know when you're not and the cola out there, you know it doesn't feel under your foot.
Well, let me tell you my story.
Cola on your foot.
Say that again.
You know when the cola.
What? I remember those days.
The pitch.
Oh yes. Cola on my foot, yeah, man. Hot burning. You skip it over. Yeah, so, but it's
so I'm on the road.
You're on the road.
But it's good. It's good. You know, the week was good still. You know, can't complain apart from the heat. But the week was great. Did all the things you had to do. And of course, here we are this Saturday, taking you from your vacation so you can connect with me and connect with us. So that's part of it.
Yeah, man. That's part of the vibes.
I'm sure the Commonwealth was good. How's vacation going, by the way?
All right, so far so good.
Right, okay,
it should get better next week. It should be better by Monday. So I look forward.
Beautiful. Yes, I look forward to you having a wonderful vacation.
Take a chill. I may just do the program from the river next week.
For vacation when you were smaller, everybody used to go away for summer.
Pack your grip. You have to pack your grip. Yes. And
never sleep the night before because you're so excited to go away.
Man.
Why didn't you call it so? You're going away. That's what people used to say, right? You're going away.
You're going away, man. You're going away. You're going abroad. You're going overseas. You're going to meet your uncle and your auntie. Remember those days, Nigel?
Yes, and you have to bring something in the grip for them.
And you have to have canfer ball in it. You remember canfer ball, right? You have to put that in the grip. Damn. That was abusive. Damn, man, Nigel. Canfer ball.
Canfer ball to make it smell good.
You'd have some tablets somewhere, you know.
Yes,
and everything.
And you have to wrap it in the news. You have to wrap it up in the newspaper, in the chronicle.
Man, and then the neighbor would have to go and bring a fruit cake for you to carry. Anyway. So you see me, when I go in anywhere, I not saying anything, then Nigel. Wakani Ali.
It's saying it again.
I not saying anything.
But it was nice to go away. Yes, it was nice to go away though.
Yeah, man.
No matter where you were going, it was away.
Yes, no matter where you go. But no, you can go away right in Dominicana because we have so many sports. You have so many wonderful sports you can go to and enjoy yourself.
Oh, you can do a lot of staycations.
Yes, you can go in the river. Maybe next week I'll be in the river doing the program. You never know. Maybe in the sea.
Here we go.
On a swing. You never know.
Here we go. You never know. Lots of places in Dominica to visit.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You never know. So that's wonderful. That's wonderful. You know. We had a great celebration. You know, Eliz's birthday, as you know, was on Thursday.
Oh, yes.
So yes, and then
my daughter's birthday was on. Eliz's birthday was on Thursday.
Yes.
Thursday was it? What, the 10th?
So this the 10th.
Yeah, that's what my daughter's birthday as well. My last daughter celebrated the 10th of August as well.
No one.
So Dejana celebrated her 10th birthday on
all right. Happy belated Dejana. Good people. Yes. You're born on a good day.
Yes.
So happy birthday to you again, Eliz. Happy birthday to Paben Emil. Happy birthday to you, my brother.
Paben was on the 9th, I think.
Paben is on the 9th.
I only saw that after, yes.
So happy birthday to you, my brother. Hope you had a good one. Hope you enjoyed. You know, so it's a lot of August birthdays. Yeah. And I think Alvin Thomas' birthday was sometime as well around that time there.
August month is what, Nigel, again? Leo? It's Leo, right?
Leo, yes.
Leo, and towards the later August
next is the Virgos.
Oh, Virgos, okay.
Yes,
right.
September is the Virgos, and then of course you have the Scorpios, which will be in October, like me.
Okay, yes. Papa. But I don't say mine, no. I don't say mine.
No,
I mean,
no, don't say
mine. I don't like that word, no. That big C there, no way. I don't say that. I don't say that. I was born in yours. I'll leave it like that.
Yes, leave it
like that. So Nigel, yesterday, by the way, was I think World Pan Day. Is that? Yes, World Pan Day.
Yes,
I think it's the first observance, is it?
Yes, World Steel Pan Day. Yes.
World Steel Pan. Okay.
Yes. Was declared by
I did not hear
United
much
States.
Steel Pan. When I went online, I saw some performances and all of that. So I was happy.
Right,
but I was expecting to hear
right.
Steel Pan. As soon as I get up in the morning, just hear Steel Pan all over.
Yeah.
But until reach to that 1 year.
I think probably because I think it's the first year that I think UNESCO has declared it as World Steel Pan Day.
So early days.
So it's kind of new. So it's going to
Mm-hmm.
take a little while to catch on, but I hope people can look forward to that day every year to celebrate the wonderful instrument pan.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
There's something about the steel pan, Nigel. What I really like about the steel pan, is the variety of musical styles, that can be played. And that is limitless. So many styles you can play in the steel pan.
Definitely.
And Nigel, you remember jumping off to steel pan music, right?
But of course.
That
wheel tag on my toe.
Oh, and you were right in that spot. So,
right there, man.
You had the ideal.
You're pushing the steel pan and the wheel just going on your foot each time on your toe. But you're there still, you don't worry,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had
taking it like a man.
Yes, take it like a man. You had this special chocolate county. Trying to remember some of the older ones. I was playing some sweet pan music, People like Alan John Baptist and Pancho and all those guys, down Kennedy Avenue, River Street area,
Yes. Hey, Nigel, hold on.
Kisa.
Nigel, somebody giving me a message.
They're giving you a message?
Oh, and it's asking me to remind you, Nigel. And I sent you a message. I'm not sure if you saw it. Because they want you to perform as a celebrity, sort of, at a show sometime next year in February. And I hope you will say yes, Nigel. So I'm saying it live on here.
Well, I understand. Well, I mean, well, I mean, you'll be doing the backups, right? You come.
Well, yes. Why they asked me to go on to where I say, me papa, let's
okay.
I stayed in my lane.
I think we should do something together.
Well, we can do that. We can try something.
Yes. All right, we're going to do something together. So look out. Okay. Look out for that.
Let's work on that, sir.
Yes, we're working on that. Look out for the Calypso show. Yes. Connecting the dots, well represented.
Yeah.
So Mr. Dangoben, Mr. Dangoben, contact Ivona too, okay, as my manager. First organize.
All right, let's organize a vibes, man. Yeah, I look forward to something like that.
Sure, we put him in there, no?
Yes,
yes.
That should be good. All right, Francis, so Nigel, I know.
Francis Bopier, good morning to you too. I have to look down on the phone now. Francis Bopier, hey, Francis Bopier, good morning to you, my brother. Oh, we went to SME together, by the way.
Okay, didn't have to say that. We went to school together. Nigel, let's say we went to school together.
Oh, okay, we went to school, SME together. Alvin Thomas, yes, World Steel Pan Day. Francis Bopier, say Nigel, still creative. Yeah, so they put me. Simeon George, good morning. Muriel Stewart, good morning. Winnie Green, you early. Bonjour, Nigel. Passer bonjour. Alvin Thomas was very early. Say voilà. Gregory Andrew, good morning, and so on and so on and so on. Yes, good morning to all of you. Yes. Of course, Steve, I remember you. Steve Bopier. Steve and I ran across country once, and I think I was ahead of him, and the next thing I know,
ran cross country, Nigel.
And I never saw him again. But of course, I still run cross country. Yes, I ran cross country. Very good. And then when we used to pass up by Emsall, by the river then, and so on, and Steve Bopier was ahead of me. And then when I passed him, I just didn't see him again. And then that was it. By the time I reached at the school, he was there sitting down drinking something already. So he had reached long before me.
Okay.
But good morning to you, my brother.
Oh, nice. So you can run up to Granby for 1 a.m.
But you see, I already...
And run back down too, eh?
You see, I might call her. I already... I might call her... I thought you tell me you're coming up there. What happened? Change your mind.
But of course, when I go... But of course, Nigel, that's a Modife. You know it's Modife?
Modife. Yes. Yeah, Modife. Okay.
I had to change it from a pedal pusher. Somebody help me. But anyway, so Nigel, we have guests, we have to bring them on.
We do have guests. Yes, we do have guests. We have some wonderful guests. Hopefully they've already joined us and everything else. Yes,
hopefully we can get some nice vibes with them as well.
Yes, it's going to be an interesting time with them. Talk about, sweet pan music.
Yeah, that's
and find out a little bit more about them as well. There's something about pan, man. Like you said, the variety of musical genres you can play the pan on, you know. Very, very, and I mean, you know, you have, well, they will let us know, but I know you have all different kind of pans, so they will let us know, you know, the first pan, the 10, or the this, so we will find out in a few. Yes. Remember, at any point in time, I might have to change my location and go on the road.
Yes, I understand.
At any point in time, but that's okay. Yes. I hear still.
Okay, yes. I understand. So we're going to bring another guest now, Nigel. We checked the book already. Yes. Let's see if we can get them. No detentions, no demerits, so we can bring on our guest.
No, yes, everybody was early tonight. You know, yes, everybody was tonight. Everybody was early this morning, so that's good.
Okay. All right, so we bring on our guest now. Let's see if we can find them.
Yes. Guest, you there? Technologies. Technology.
Yes, we're here.
Who is that person on the right? I remember her.
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
Good morning. How are you?
We are doing good. We are doing good. We are on the road, but I'm doing good.
Dinner fed breakfast.
Wow, that's lovely. Yeah, I love it.
Yes, from there I get ready for the breakfast later, but I'm doing good. But I'm on the road.
Make sure you get some sleep, you know, because you cannot drive when you're tired.
I will do that. I will definitely
but
try
just
to find an hour
let me come in
between, take a river
bath. A river bath too?
And a sea bath too. And Nigel?
Bath here by the river.
Soaking the sea water as well.
Yeah.
But Nigel, Andrea and Jacqueline, they're in white. What color I have on me, Nigel?
What color you have on your shirt? You see they have the Pan Am on the shirt. Yeah. But you in white too, man.
Yes, I'm white.
Yes. What about the memo?
Is there a color that represents pan music? I wonder.
Oh man, I didn't get the memo.
Not really. Everybody have their own logo, the background, and the colors.
Yeah. Right. Oh, but you see my logo too. You see? Right.
Yeah, okay.
I represent wherever I go.
Yes, I. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so let's welcome Andrea and Jacqueline. Jacqueline and Andrea. Andrea, Louise, Jacqueline, Andrea. Wow, that is like a twist in Nigeria.
Yes, like it is.
You know limericks, right, Nigeria? By the way, you know, like she sells.
It's taking it back to your
she sells. Yeah,
you can say that, right, Andrea?
Yeah, she sells seashells by the seashore.
She sells. Oh my goodness, I can't say it again.
Wow, you see?
All right, but let us bring it on. Andrea, good morning to you.
They had one about Piper.
Boy, Nigel have black power today.
Nigel have black power today. Nigel always have black power. Nigel, Nigel, you here? You have
no stop. I gotta stop talking from now.
Good morning, Ivona. Good morning to Nigel, and good morning to all those who are listening and viewing. Thank you so much for inviting us on this program. We appreciate it, and we love the chance to talk about Pan because yesterday was World Pan Day, first time ever, so that was amazing. Yes. And on a side note, today is World Youth Day, so to all the young people in Dominica and all over the world, happy day.
World Youth, Nigel, we should not be there, man.
Oh, we shouldn't, but that's I about to turn off my camera.
What? Anyway. So Jacqueline, hi, good morning, welcome as well.
Alvin wants to say, Alvin Thomas wants to say, can they focus their camera a bit? Alvin, what's your trouble? You can't see them?
I can't understand.
Alvin, is that better for you now? Answer me, quick.
Okay, so hi, good morning, Jacqueline Andre, Pan in Harmony, a former Pan player and member. Just want to say good morning to all of you and thanks for listening and thanks for inviting us on your program. And as Andrea said, today's World Youth Day, International Day of the Youth.
Yeah, okay.
And we are really happy to be here because our Still Pan represents youth as well.
Wow.
And so we want to give them our support on this day. So let's roll.
I love this.
All right. So we have double celebrations. We have World Youth Day and then we have World Pan Day. And of course, because you guys have your group has quite a few of young people in there, including the both of you. Right? So that's a good celebration. But Ivona, they probably didn't get the memo either because before we get to World Pan Day, we have to find out for Andrea and Jackie.
Yeah.
You know, we always do that with our guests. We just we can't just go straight into pan without finding out first a little bit about them, you know?
Yes.
I mean, you could change it up, you know, you could change it up. Variety is the spice of life. So we
here you go.
All right, Papa.
Yes. Andrea Pagashaji, you know, but yes.
No, that's Andrea. That's Andrea.
Yes. So so who we starting with first? Am I gonna Jackie, Andrea?
Any mini minor.
Any mini minor more. Catch a something by two, and if you let it go, it's simple.
Okay, let's begin with seniority. Well, both of them look very, very young. I mean, you're really young on heart, you know, seriously. And
you are.
I love Jacqueline's vibe, you know, natural beauty, you know. I just love this lady. So, hi, Jacqueline again. So let me officially welcome you. Tell us who you are, Jacqueline Andrea. That last name rings a bell, but go ahead and give us your story.
Okay, so I'm Jacqueline Andrea. Most people call me Jackie, and I am the daughter, as Andrea reminded us again, of the late Eddie Andre. And well, I started playing pan from the age of, I think, 9 or even maybe earlier, because I grew up in a pan yard, so to speak. And along with my siblings and in the neighborhood, we started Fanta Pan, which lasted for over 30 years, the longest living still pan on the island. It was mainly because of, you know, our energy and our dedication towards the pan. I am also not only a pan player, I am a forest officer, and I enjoy the outdoors, but music has always been something special to me because it has done so much for me. And my entire family, actually, my daughter, I have a daughter. She also played pan. She started at the age of 3, actually. Because she grew up in a pan, and I guess when I played, she was in the tummy listening to the music. And, you know, I think it gives, you know, it helps in the whole upbringing of the children when they hear the music early. What else can I say about myself? I said that I'm very passionate about music. I also play the clarinet. I play with the government band. And I'm just a member of DAME. I'm a member of DAME.
Hey.
Yes, and we're still the long-standing president because we haven't had
And DAME is the acronym for
Dominican Association of Music Educators. And you know, we focus on music education. And,
so for those who don't know, Jackie, I mean, what part of Dominica are you from?
Oh, I am from Canefield, but my roots are in Grande, the cultural city. My mom was from Grande. My dad was from the heart of Roseau. And yeah, that's me. What else do you want to know about me?
But when you say your dad, go ahead, Nigel.
No, go on and ask about her dad.
No, she said her dad is from the heart of Roseau, but I wanted to say who her dad is. Or
my dad is the late Edward Andre.
Who her dad was, yes.
We have to say legendary in front of the name Edward.
Yes.
Right. So in terms of, I mean, you mentioned you grew up in a pan yard, you know, you've always had pan around you. So in terms of school, was there pan at school when you were growing up?
No, but I went to convent high school. My siblings went to grammar school, so we played.
You had to say that. You had to say that word.
What?
They went to the Dominica Grammar School, right, Jack?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't go to Dominica Grammar School. I went to convent high school. But
your siblings not in Dominica. Let's leave out the convent high school.
We the leaders of tomorrow.
Okay. I suspect Nigeria sent you a WhatsApp message here.
Yes.
Grammar school.
Your siblings went to grammar school.
And really, that's where I think a lot of the pan was supported. And some of the other members, the founding members, went to grammar school as well. So they played for their school function. I played also at some of the functions at school, but, you know, it was during the Lenten season. I played the pan during, you know, some of the plays that was happening around the time. And for any function. And at graduation time, of course, our still pan music was what we worked on for the year I graduated.
Yeah. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in terms of
but let's go to Andrea.
And what you guys think about having pan in the schools and so on and so on. But Andrea, give us your story. What part of the came from?
I can go to your question or your comments about pan in schools, but my name is Andrea Louis. I'm a member of Pan in Harmony. And next year, 2024, we do a 10th anniversary.
I'm not getting Andrea as clearly as I got
So
Jacqueline.
my name is Andrea Louis.
All right.
I'm
Okay, that's
member
good.
Harmony. Next year is our 10th anniversary. We, the band, were formed in 2014 after the passing of Mr. Eddie Andre. And that's how we came together. A mix of different groups, Breezes Pan Symphony, Genesis Steel Orchestra, MBD Posse Culture Pan came together to form Pan in Harmony. And we've been together ever since. So it's a 10-year journey with Pan in Harmony. And I live in Goodwill. I play steel pan. I work in media in Dominica. And I love playing pan and teaching others how to do so.
Wow.
Are you from Goodwill?
Look, shortcuts. Plenty shortcuts. You know, we going back.
But she she probably don't know us.
Yeah.
So are you from Goodwill?
Well, yes.
Born and raised and grew up in Goodwill.
What lane? What lane? Oh,
I don't know. You're sending people for me, man.
Yes.
Again? No, Nigel, Andrea, you have to tell us a lot, eh?
What lane in Goodwill did you grow
Nigel likes Beth.
Nigel sending people for me.
Yes.
No, but yeah, so tell us about Goodwill, where you were raised in Goodwill.
I was raised on Rose Street in Goodwill, just above the park. So as a girl growing up, the neighborhood children would play in the streets, play in Lindo Park, just have fun. It was a very fun child. I got involved in pan from early as well. So I've been playing pan for quite a while. And it's always been a fantastic journey because it opens doors in that you get to play in other countries, you get to meet different people and just experience pan on a wider level than just Dominica. So yeah.
Okay. Your dad's name has come up several times on Connecting the Dots with past guests.
Okay.
So tell us who your father was.
My dad was,
because for you, he's still there.
Yes. So my dad was Louis. He was a public servant and he was also a teacher at the St. Mary's Academy. So a lot of people know him from either working with him, like Jackie, or from being taught by
Did you
him.
say he was a teacher at SMA?
Yes, sir. Nigel, I thought you forgot. You missed that, eh? You interrupting the lady.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
All right, so a lot of people.
You can start. You can go back to and start from where you stopped. That he was a teacher at SM, and then you can continue from there.
Yes, boy.
What was I saying after that? Though I can't recall. But yes, he was a teacher at the SMA, and he was also
good.
A lot of people know him through those two ventures, entities, places of work. Yeah.
What was it like though? For both of you, what was it like growing up in your different communities? I mean, was it where you formed the neighbors were looking out for each other, everybody was together? What was it like growing up then?
So I can tell you, for me, we had a very good neighborhood, and as I said, we started playing pan really early. So we did a lot together. We played games together. We did cabaret, marble hole, all those things, hoopsewe, and all that. And we played pan. During our summers, we spent playing pan. And so we had a lot of rehearsals, and we actually played for many functions during. So we did a lot of stuff together. Okay. We had great support from our families and our parents. And because, I don't know, Nigel, if you know, every year we went on the road playing for a band or something on the road. And so we did spend a lot of time preparing for that. And sometimes when we had our little, in between, we said, boy, I'm not talking to that, so I'm not coming to play practice, or I am not playing because your parents would say, we all have to go. We decided we're not playing on the road this year. We had that support. And our parents actually were the ones who actually push, before. It wasn't now we play on a truck or we have a tractor pulling us as such. We used to push our pans down on the stand, roll it down on a Sunday evening to take it down to Roseau, passing under that narrow cliff there. So we would have our parents, some of the family members pushing with us, and the whole neighborhood really came out to support us. And we still, all my friends that I grew up with in Canefield, we're still the best of friends. And they're like my sisters and brothers, and their parents are like my parents. So and most of them now they are out in the US and other places. And so when I go to their home, I feel at home with them.
All right. Okay. Yeah. No, I don't want to interrupt, but I'm looking at the time, Nigel. And I know we had an arrangement when I spoke with Jacqueline. They were going to give us like some pan music.
Oh, of course. We have to.
And I think the scheduled time was for about 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So Jacqueline, are you all ready for this?
Yes. So let us get ready. Let us just set up. You and Nigel can have a little chit chat.
Yeah, that's what we do best.
Yes.
And what don't you tell me not to talk? No, you're telling me chit chat.
Yeah, Nigel. Interesting. Very interesting.
Very interesting. Very interesting. And there's no way we could have had them without having some pan being played. So hopefully it can come across and we can hear all the beautiful pan music.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Nothing better than having pan music on a Saturday.
I tell you, there's something about the pan. I tell you. Yes. It's synonymous with Caribbean culture.
It is.
Caribbean nationalism. So yeah.
It is. And I mean, we know we've given credit to Trinidad in the sense of developing the steel pan, but throughout the Caribbean, there's always beautiful steel pan music. So hopefully we can hear some of that as well. I listened to the panorama in Antigua for Antigua Carnival. That was wonderful. So, we hope to see when we can have many more steel bands in Dominica. We're going to hear some.
You're almost ready.
Setting up.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, just go right ahead.
Okay.
Sweet pan music. Unconnecting the dots. Pan in harmony. Wow, lovely. I'm hoping that we get more. All right.
Beautiful songs of Steel Pan, man.
Oh, Nigel.
Beautiful
Stand by
songs
me.
of Steel Pan. Yes, Stand by me.
I love
yes.
this. And Dominic Chair Pack it, Dominic.
Yes. Levy, yes. Wonderful. And Jackie, we're gonna get another number, or we're gonna do it in between? One more. Okay, perfect.
Okay, of course. Wow. Lovely.
Lovely.
Sasa esa.
Yes.
Bel Wab Nuni. Bel Jip Nuni. Lovely.
Did you recognize that one?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. This just touched me. Really.
Before we continue, I really want to say thank you to Josephine and Durani for doing that with us.
I'm not hearing you clearly though.
I said before we leave, they leave.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you to Josephine and Durani. They are a senior band. They're one of the youngest players in it. Josephine was actually the youngest player, very talented, and she's really developed nicely. We'll do that. And I just want to say something special about Josephine and the two of them. They will be going off to study, but Josephine will be leaving next week. She's going to pursue engineering, and she's such a brilliant, talented person. Always willing, I really don't know how to describe it. For me, I'm very emotional because she's the top tenor player. Besides Pius John Baptist. She's been very, very supportive, and I know we're gonna miss her a lot. And she's a true representative of the youth in Dominica, well-rounded, being able to to study and to mix her other extracurricular activities. She's also a drummer. She drums. She's just super duper and really. Yes, and I know I'm very emotional because we're going to lose her, and I know it's going to really affect a lot of the way we do things because we do not have too many strong tenor players.
But is she, and I'm gonna have to move to I know
let me introduce you to her. Let me bring
Yes,
her.
of course, of course.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, bright smile.
Good morning, master tenor player. Good morning. Are you going to be taking your pan with you when you go to study?
Well, maybe, and I'm not sure yet, you understand? But I hope to join a band when I get up there so that I don't lose any of my touch, you understand?
What about pan music that you just love so much?
Honestly, it just sounds nice. I remember when I was younger, the first time I remember hearing pan music, I was walking in the bayfront with my father, and then it just sounded nice. You get to hear things, and then it sounds pretty and fun.
It relaxes you as well, right? So you get that feel.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
What got you interested in pan?
I love music in general, and then DIFA had a program when I was like very young, and I just decided to join because it was something to do, and I loved it immediately, and I decided to stay. So,
no, Jacqueline, tell us your name, but let me give you the opportunity to tell us your name and where you're from.
My name is Josmin Fosak. I am from Roseau, and that's about it, really.
Nigel, be sure to ask her all her business, yeah?
Of course. Because she's going to tell us in terms of Roseau and Flosak who was some of her, you know, I mean, I don't know, you might know one or two of her relatives. I'm not going to say yet, but yes.
Oh yeah, Donnie is my uncle, yes. But
you go. You see, I wanted her to say that first.
I never got the chance to meet him, so I can't really say much about
Yes.
Wow,
yes.
He was so talented.
Pupa,
music.
My wonderful dear friends.
What do you call it? Compatriot.
Yes.
Those are the days.
Pupa, yes. You know, passed through DBS as well at some point. You know, used to do some shows at DBS. So yes, so the music has been part of you. I'm guessing. You know.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Why did you choose the tenor pan, or it just happened to have come to you? What was that about?
When I first started, I was placed on the double tenor, and then eventually when I joined pan in harmony, as you can see, I shifted over to the single tenor. So that's where I mainly am. However, I love going everywhere else. All the other pans, absolutely fun. The double tenor, great, lovely. The double seconds, which Andrea plays, absolutely love the instrument. And one of my top favorites is the bass. I wish I could play the bass more often. I feel we need a woman on the bass. You understand?
Yes, sir. I love this.
Yes.
Yeah.
But does playing pan call for a special type of discipline? Do you have to be well focused?
Very well focused, but I don't want to discourage you, you know. But over time, you get accustomed to learning your notes and everything. I think what shocks a lot of people sometimes is you have notes in the pan, but really you don't need it. You will memorize the entire pan. You can play with your eyes closed if you need to. And then there are a lot of songs, especially we played local songs for you all today, but we also played Stand By Me, which is not a local song.
Good job, right?
Good job, right?
Varying genres that you can learn to play, and I feel it takes a lot
of. You're the only one here today.
Wow. let me wish you happy World Youth Day as well.
Thank you very much.
And let me wish you success in all your endeavors as you go abroad to study. I guess you're looking forward to it. Kind of bittersweet, but you have to do what you have to do.
I'm going to study civil engineering, so hopefully that does me very kind. I'm going to the Rochester Institute of Technology in New York. So I'm hoping to find some form of community up there, especially a pan community. And yeah, that's it.
Interesting. Nigel, anything you want to say to her before she leaves?
Well, I mean, I just want to wish her all the best in her studies.
Thank you.
I just want to wish her all the best in her studies, and I try and direct my daughter at the same time. We have to park.
Okay, all right, Nigel. Okay.
But I want to wish you all the best in your studies, and more importantly, I hope you get the opportunity to play pan wherever you go. You know.
Thank you very much. All right.
Yes. These are the things that we do to connect. I walking in the.
Let me tell you again, my dear, happy World Youth Day.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and we'll look out for you. We'll listen to what you're doing. We'll read up on what you're doing as well.
Absolutely.
So yes, consider us friends
Nigel and myself.
For sure. Okay.
Okay. All right. Yes, Andrea and Jackie. Wow.
And so we also have Durrani with us. She's there.
Yeah, bring on Durrani.
I will let Andrea introduce her because she's
I love this.
Yeah, the reason why, because she's the really wit behind that section.
Yes,
second section, bringing in the young people and really getting them going, and so let her introduce Durrani to you.
Okay, so up next we have Durrani Birmingham. As Jackie said, she's on my section, but she's leaving me shortly, and I'm so sad because she's one of our outstanding players because she came in not knowing about pan, and she always comes to extra practices and stays after hours, comes before hours, comes on different days, and she wants to learn her song. She's like, Andrea, how does this play? And she's always so interested, and she volunteers, and she's just into the pan music. So I want to highlight Durrani. She's going to leave us to study financing, accounting. It's a very long title, so I cannot say everything, but I'm going to miss her a lot. But she is an amazing addition to my second, which is double second. So here we have Durrani Birmingham.
Hi, Durrani. Welcome to Connecting the Dots.
Thank you for having me. Good day.
Sweet music. I enjoyed, by the way.
Thank you.
Tell us about Durrani.
Okay, so my name is Durrani Birmingham. I live at Kings Hill. I started playing pan last year, September, and it was like into the Creole season. So I had a lot to learn because we were getting a lot of gigs during the Creole season. I personally love pan. Like words cannot even express how much I love pan at this moment.
Deep.
Yes. Another thing about me, I am a Rotaractor. I'm a member of the Rotaract Club of Roseau, where I currently serve on the board of directors as their secretary. I have been a Rotaractor for about 3 years. Yes. And Andrea mentioned that I will be leaving in January to attend the University of the Virgin Islands in St. Thomas to study accounting and business administration with a minor in finance.
Accounting and business administration with a minor in finance.
Yes. When you go to St. Thomas, ask for Noreen Joseph. She will introduce you to a group that play in pan.
Oh yes.
Yes. Noreen, good morning. Okay, Noreen, look for her so she can play pan up there.
That's the reason why I chose St. Thomas as well, because I have a wide variety of pan and I can continue rather than the States.
Let me ask you as well. I mean, your love for pan, is that something that came from very early, or was it that you were just passing by the pan yard one day and you heard it and it just drove you in there? What got you into the pan?
Well, I played piano for about 7 years. I started when I was 8. I was enrolled at Christian Music School, and then my 5 years of high school, I went to the St. Martin Secondary School. I was in the school music band where I played clarinet. We would always go to the Schools Arts Festival, and they would have pan, especially the Dominica Grammar School. They would always have like pan playing. I always wanted to join, but I did not know about pan in harmony. So there is this person, her name is Melissa Thomas. She was also a Rotaractor, and she told me about pan in harmony because she's also a member. And I just came with her one Saturday, and then ever since I stayed, never left.
That's wonderful. What about young people who, as a young person yourself, how would you want to get them interested in playing pan?
Come, you'll love it here. You can contact any one of us, the pan members, and you can come in and learn pan. We'll be glad to teach you, especially Andrea. She loves teaching pan. So,
is it difficult to learn to play pan? Do you have to have like a certain if somebody wants to play pan, say I myself want to come play pan, is that something we can just do?
Yes, definitely. We have a variety of pans. So we have the double second, the single tenor, the double tenor. You can learn any pan you want to.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna find out from Jackie in a few when she comes back about all the different. Go ahead.
You can come to play pan. We'll gladly teach you.
Yes, teach him because he's not going to the drums. So if you can play the pan,
yes,
that's okay for me.
So yes. I used to do a little thing on the pan when I was down at the Old Mill Cultural Center, and I used to do a little thing on the pan. So I think I want to continue. Yes, so I probably want to come back and do it again. But to the young people, I mean, is the group pan harmony? Is it mainly females, or do you have males as well in there, young men?
We have a variety. We have male and female. But we have more women than men.
Okay. That's the question I want to pose to Jacqueline when and Andrea when they come on.
Yes, definitely. So, but again, let me wish you all the best. I wish you all the best in your studies. And keep playing the pan. Even if you go out and study, don't give it up. Keep playing it. Whenever you do visit home, And as a young person, celebrating World Youth Day, but more importantly, celebrating steel pan as well. So my final thing to you is, how does it make you feel knowing that you are part of an instrument that has like a history of Caribbean culture and music? And, how do you feel knowing that you're contributing to that?
I feel very special and elated to play pan and bring it across, because pan brings joy to a lot of people. When we play outside, to see like the joy and everyone dancing and enjoying and singing and taking videos and asking us to play more, it is an unexplainable feeling. Trust me. Trust.
No. But Giovanni, let me wish you all the best in your studies, Nigel. I'm sure.
Yes, just before she run off, let me get back with Jackie and Andrea. Is there like a certain genre of music you prefer playing on the pan? Do you prefer playing calypso, soca, booyah, or it doesn't really matter?
Reggae, whatever.
It doesn't really matter, but I love reggae personally. So playing reggae on pan, yeah.
Nice. Well, definitely all the best in your studies and continue playing sweet pan music, okay?
Thank you so much. You as well. Have a good day.
All right, you too. And thanks for joining us this morning. Make you wake up early in the morning to come and connect in the dust to play pan. We appreciate it. So Jackie and Andrea, you're back with us now. If you're pan in harmony, we have a lot to talk about now that we've heard them. I was asking her in terms of the different pans that we have, the tenor, the bass, the double tenor. How many of those are there, and what's the difference?
Do you want to go, Andrea?
Andrea, you want to go? Yes, because Jackie already taught you, so Andrea can go. Anyone of you can go.
Yes. You.
All right. So we have, what was the question again, please? Okay.
I
was starting to tell
the question was all the different pans, pans that we have. The two young ladies there, Kiana, and you mentioned about the double tenor. She likes to play the double tenor or the bass and the first tenor. How many of those do we have, and how do you know? Like when you're positioning them, how do you know which one is what?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what we have. Andrea is going to give you more in depth. I just don't want to be the one talking all the time. So we have the tenors. That's the front line, the tenors. Then we have the tenors. So
as you're going on, so the tenors are those that's at the front, right?
Yes, not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Okay.
It depends on the size of the band, because the tenors are the lead or the soprano, and they will play the lead, and sometimes they're more powerful than the double seconds. So depending on the size of the band, we put the double seconds in front.
Okay.
Yeah.
They are not as loud as the tenors. Okay. The double seconds. Andrea will tell you about it. I wanted to tell you about her pans, but the biggest pan we have, it's called the bass. It's a full size drum. It's a 6. We have the 6 bass, and we also in our band we also have the tenor bass. But if you go to a band in Trinidad, and some of you have 9 and 12, so you have people moving all over. We haven't reached that stage yet. But we have the 6 bass and the tenor bass. They carry the lower notes, and we have the guitars at the back. They're drums, more or less, and the cellos. Cellos we have 4. You have either 4 or the three of them. I'll hand you over to Andrea because she will tell you more about especially her double seconds.
All right.
The best way I liken it to being in or to a choir, you know, so if you're going to use singers for a reference, or if you're just exactly. So whoever sings the melody, you know, of the song, that's what the single tenors would play. So that's how the double tenors also play melody, but they play harmonies as well. So in a band or in a choir, you have the singer who does the melody. That's what our single tenors do. You have the bass that keeps that steady boom boom rhythm going. We have our single tenor bass, and then you have the middle section as the rhythm that gives the song body. That's where you have your double guitars, your triple guitars, your four cellos, and those sorts of fans. And then you have the double second, which plays a mix of melody, harmonies, chords, and they're a very important part of the band. That's what I like to say. But you know, it's still the band is like a choir. You have the melodies, your rhythm section, or an orchestra. You have the melodies, your rhythm section, your bass, and of course the drummer is very important. We can't forget him. But in terms of
engine room, not only drummer, we
yes.
have to think of the engine room, because a lot of people figure out, boy, if I don't play pan or in a band, I play in a little tuk-tuk. But they're so important. Every part of the band is important. Because if you have an engine room, it's not going to happen. So you need rhythm. We need the engine room. Oh, you play the pan, you play the gouache, you used to play pan, why not play? That I feel that it needs that part of it. So iron, you never, on carnival time, when an iron ticky gives so much rhythm to the
yes.
If you don't have that, you kind of, and if you listen to the panoramas all over, they're
you need this,
room, because that's what drives the band. So we have all of that within our pan and harmony pan.
We keep the cultural instruments. We welcome and embrace Dominica's cultural instruments. So as Jackie said, not just pan, you have the gouache, you can bring your triangle, bring your cowbell. We have our cowbell, you have your jam block or your tuk-tuk, you have your or your drums if you want. It's everything.
Everything, okay.
I love that.
Create sweet harmony. Like, so Andrea, that's why it does be dancing like that. Andrea does move with Nigel. I was saying
she had the pan walking in her head.
No. I'm looking at Andrea when Andrea is performing. I'm like, if I was the one playing the pan, I would do the same thing, or maybe even more. Maybe Andrea has a discipline. I don't know if I would have that discipline, but I would just Nigel. I don't know.
Yes,
there's something about the pan. I tell you,
when she doing it. Yes.
Man, Andrea does move.
Really music makes you move. So you have
to.
Some of the people in the
when the good thing about music, when you feel it, you feel no pain. You have no choice. You just have to move with it.
Yes.
Jackie, do you think that in terms of pan music, is it something you would like to see more in the schools and the communities and so on?
Good question. I like that.
I've always advocated for that, and this is why we started this pan initiative, and I would like Andrea to tell you more about it, but I want to give you my views on it. I think it helps, it's a holistic approach. We need to get our children involved in those kind of because there are some children, they may not be academically inclined. But they have that, they have rhythm, they can play an instrument. I want to give you one example of a youngster that who also plays with us and who I think is the best panist on the island. Maybe one of Dan.
Okay, get the name again. Say it again. I
just John Baptist. He is an awesome player.
Yes,
went to the Dominica Community High School, and he wasn't really interested in school as such, from what I understand from him and from his peers at school. But he had the good thing about him. He had a principal, Mrs. Celia Nicholas
Majo,
really encouraged him and have him stay in school. And then he learned his pan on his own. And in fact, he's not only a panist, he plays several different instruments. And he plays with the government band. And he was involved in other bands. And he was the one who actually, after my dad passed, who actually helped me to get the group going again, because we had just done this this production just for my dad for this little concert in memory of my dad. But because they were inactive, I said to him, what can we do? How can we get the groups together? Because we had our band, Breezy Span, and I felt that I didn't just want to leave the younger ones. So we came together and we started this group. But to tell you that Pius is a true example of somebody who had so much talent. Had the principal just tell him, okay, go home. I don't know how, I cannot say what he was doing in terms of academics or if he was actually failing. But I know his interest was more or less in music. And he's doing so well. Right now he plays, today he's traveling to go back to the cruise ship. And the reviews that you're getting from the people from the cruise ship is just, oh my God, awesome.
Wow.
Arranges music. The pieces that you heard there were arranged by him, and he's arranged a lot of our music for us. And I think that we should start with the children in the school. So if they are not into the academics, then they can develop their passion, follow their dreams of being a musician. And I'm telling you, Pius was making his money as well. He doesn't have to, that they can go anywhere and make their little money. They can, and music helps you a lot, because if you're making money and you don't know how to count, so the school is important. So there needs to be a balance. So you have to be able to manage your stuff. So we're not saying, okay, focus on pan or music or arts. But we should have a balance. And I think that's what we're trying to do. We would like to have music in the school. And in that way, you will have more community bands. And I think the reason why we're only having those little bands, because, just a chosen few are coming. And, it's not, we're not getting anywhere. We're small. We should be having larger groups to have festivals and different school and the kids should be playing at the school function, their fundraising stuff. They don't need to go and the band or another band. Them, but they can do it by them playing themselves and attracting their parents and peers to do fundraising, to get people going. So this is where we're going to start with the PAN initiative. And I want Andrea to talk about the PAN initiative that we started, and what goal and the fact that we would like to encourage people to support us, but it costs money, costs dollars and cents to do that.
And even before Andrea comes on, let me just support what you just said. I'm Jacqueline, and I'm really hoping that we can see more at the school level and more young men as well. You find the ladies gravitating a lot towards the PAN, but maybe not the young men. And you'll correct me, of course, when we continue and when we look at young men, young women, ladies, men involved in PAN. And so that is a very, very good move. And I always know that especially when children are involved in music at a very young age, it helps with the, academic discipline and they become so much better, in various subjects. But let me bring on Andrea. It's your program. I'd like to talk, sorry. Go ahead, Andrea.
To piggyback what Jackie said, wow, Nigel, and children living in schools, I think something that is very, very, very important is support of parents, because what you notice is parents are quick to pull out children from the steel pan classes or the dance classes or the music classes or football classes to focus on academics. So what I'd like to do is appeal to parents to support the children. It helps them with time management. So even though there's like CXC coming up or common entrance, I'm sorry, grade 6 national assessment. Right. Don't be so fast to say, okay, stop playing pan because you have school. Like, no, let them keep on with pan. It helps them in many ways. It's a stress reliever. It helps them with time management, even helps them with numbers. So my appeal to parents and even adults on a whole is don't be so quick to withdraw your child from an extracurricular activity. It has multiple benefits for your child. On that note, the Steel Pan Initiative is a group of Dominicans living overseas who have joined with Pan in Harmony to promote pan in the schools. The reason being, they've noticed the importance of the steel pan culture in Dominica, and they need to have it spread throughout the country because they've noticed that the steel pan culture isn't as vibrant as it used to be. So back in the 70s, you had these huge bands, and the 80s, you had Fanta Pan, you had Chocolate County, you had D,
The special, yeah, the special.
Yes.
So like you had bands,
Steel orchestra, yeah.
but no, you don't really have them. So they want to bring back that type of vibe in Dominica, and they realize the importance of starting in the schools. So what they have done and they are doing is raising awareness. So when they partner with us, we went out to 4 schools in Dominica: Castle Bruce Secondary School, Ben's Primary School, Salem Pike Primary School, and St. Martin Secondary School. We also have videos online. So if you go on YouTube and you type in PIH Ben's tour or CBS's visit, you will see what we have done in the schools. So the whole aim is to raise money to purchase pan, because as Jackie said, it costs dollars and cents. It costs to bring down pan to Dominica, to bring to the schools, have the children start, and then generate interest. And then from there, the community can be like, hey, let's have a community band as well. But the thing is, we need support, especially financial support. If the way you can support is, somebody who has a band overseas, you can, liaise with them or link us with them. We can discuss even getting secondhand bands down to the country. But it's very important to start in the schools, because from young, you can nurture them. They can learn music. It helps them in school. And if they're not too inclined to do the mathematics, the English, the science, the engineering subjects, they have pan as an avenue, and they can be very beneficial and thrive in music as serious employment. It doesn't have to be an accountant or a lawyer or an engineer. You can be a musician full-fledged and be very successful financially. So they want to start in schools. Children gain the interest, and adults and parents see and they gravitate towards the pan as well. Let's say Maho has a feast, Maho has a band, they have a band, they can do their stuff. Lapland has a feast, you have your Lapland steel band, and that sort of thing for the movement.
I love this
initiative is doing.
One of the young pan players mentioned that there are more females, than males. I know before we had more males long ago, back in the day, on the streets you would see men playing steel pan. Jackie, maybe you want to come in here and tell us why you think this is happening now?
Really, I am not so sure what is happening to our young men. Probably we have to try to look for mentors from within our even our own band, or the Pan in Harmony and the few that's there, to sort of get them in, because if my friend, as a male, my friend is playing, probably I would like to join, but I think the female have a wider reach towards their peers. I know when we played, we were sort of balanced, and at one point in time, my dad had a whole set of young boys in the band. So it was, in fact, the boys were even taking over the steel pan. I think it was in the late 80s. Yes. The 80s, early 90s, that they were taking over. But I am not so sure. Probably they're doing other things, maybe football, maybe other stuff. But I think we need to encourage them to get into the band. But we have, how many young guys we have now? Just
right now we have
with the junior band. Junior band. We have a junior band. We've just started a junior band after a training that we did in April and May. And I think in September, one or two more young players. So we hope that we can attract the younger boys to the band. But I think mentoring is important. We need to get our folks out there to, in the band to get them to be a one-on-one and bring them in and train them.
And to your point of men having dominated the steel bands back in the day, I think that's evident in the pan tutors who were around lately, and even into a few decades ago, years ago. You had Wilfred Panther John Baptist, you still have you have Alan John Baptist, you had Eddie Andre, all those are men who taught. And so that goes to show you that the men were very much into the pan back then. And they stuck with it. There's the importance of passing it on. So they passed it on to us, and now grown-ups have to pass it on to future generations. But it just goes to that many of the tutors back then were men. And currently we are building up our cadre of pan teachers, and it looks to be about evenly balanced. So to continue growing that group of people who can and rope in the young men into pan. Because even when we did have the training session, they would gravitate towards the drum set. So it's like, okay, we know you like the drum set, but this is a steel pan, in the steel pan. So I think it's part of the interest of the young boys at the time. So some are genuine interested in learning the pan, and some just figure, oh, the drum set, let me go on that, you know, because they probably get the bands or see the live performances and figure they want to go on the drum set, but they don't realize the importance of steel band. And same with our junior band, or when we had the recruitment, some younger ones will pull out by parents for academic reasons as well. So we lost some to that. So yeah.
Any question from the book? By the way, any question from the book?
Oh, I mean, the book is going crazy. And one of someone,
I had to.
Kisa, what do you want to say?
No, your friend Alvin that message you first thing is in the initiative too.
Yes. Alvin Thomas was very instrumental.
Very much. Yes.
He called me 10 times to make sure I got them on.
We need to have him as our guest.
Thank you, Alvin.
Yes.
We'll have Alvin as our guest.
You realize what he's doing, right? I wanna he have all suggestions and everything, but he ducking.
Yeah, we need to have him.
We'll get him on the program.
Yeah, man.
But Hamilton Joseph wants to tell a young lady that's going to study in St. Thomas, she can go ahead online and apply to be part of the Rising Stars Steel Orchestra in St. Thomas. Please go online and do that.
I love this.
And Shills Joe wants to let us know that pan should be part of the schools program.
I agree.
In the 60s, girls were not allowed to play pan. Alvin Thomas says the program in the schools hopefully should be able to attract more young men. I don't know to them young men. Young men go play pan. Crispin Shillingford, of course, is in Baytown, Texas, but wants to say that he is locked in and definitely tuning in. Noreen Joseph says, yes, please tell her to. She will also be able to play pan for sure in St. Thomas, so please have her contact us for that. All right, so here you go. Which one is going to St. Thomas? What's the name again?
Kirani.
Right, so Kirani, you're going to all set up now for St. Thomas to play pan.
Yes, I love this. I really love this.
Irma George says, good morning, Nigel and Ivona, sounding nice and from Boston. Listening, congrats to Jackie and Andrea and Pan in Harmony. Congrats on World Pan Day. Thanks, nice patriotic songs in store 4th and 5th. So the book is going.
Yeah, nice.
But
let me ask
you know what?
Go ahead, Andrea.
I was actually going to say that since we are trying to appeal to the young men, to boys to join, since Nigel is a grown man, he can speak to young men.
Yes, of course. I agree.
So Nigel, since you just for so much talk for people, talk to the young men listening.
Hey,
yes, but of course, Andrea, of course, Andrea, you know, yes, definitely. So I'm going to appeal to the young men in Dominica. This is an opportunity for you to see the creativity that's within you. This is an opportunity for you to use your energy in a positive way. Apart from that, there's some lovely young ladies there, so you get to meet friends as well, you know. And you know, being able to play the pan, it allows you to be disciplined. It allows you to be able to focus on a particular skill, whilst at the same time you can transfer those skills to your academics. You can transfer it to football. Because listen, just as you have to play football and you have to know about controlling the ball and being able to pass the ball and so on, same thing with the pan, because it's going to teach you how to be able to work within a group and how. Is that okay for you, Andrea?
Spokesperson, Ivona, we're taking Nigel from you.
Thank you.
Okay, Papa. No, you're not going there.
Anytime.
I have him on shackles.
No, you can't take me from her. No,
but Nigel, let me just make another point again. So important, because I know a lot of the young children I had within Grizzly Span who went over to study. A lot of the schools asked them to get recommendations for extracurricular activities. Wow, yeah. I have had to write some recommendations. Nice. So because in the especially in the US and Canada, they said, what else are you bringing to the table? Besides academics. So they were like very good students, but they needed to have something to say that they were in.
Right. I remember a service club. I involved in music or something like that.
Right. It's also an opportunity for the young ones to have that on their, on their resume, that they're in a little group and they, not only just a member, but an active member, learning and contributing to the, to their own development.
Nice.
I want to go back a little though with Jackie in particular. I want to get what is your fondest memory or memories? Growing up with a father who was so much involved in pan music, so how it was back in the day on the streets of Roseau, especially around Carnival time. What comes to mind?
Oh, To start with, just the excitement of playing on the road. You know, we used to play for, there is a group we used to play for. They used to call them Mulatto, at the time the Mulatto group, but because we were sponsored by Josephine Gabriel, and because we were Fantapan, so we used to play for that group, and we had that following. And I mean, for me, growing up with my father and this special, I remember we were not allowed to stay so late, but we stayed with our father. And the late evening when the band's going in and the chipping behind that band and the sweet sound of the music, and people just, no, I mean, you had one or two little scuffles, but, you know, people just chip in and enjoying the music and, you know, no kind of pushing and fighting. That was one of my memorable times. And of course, you know, just seeing how our group kind of worked together to really bring the music on, I mean, whether it's on the road or to the various function. I felt now the younger people have so many distractions that sometimes they're not focused, although they are very talented and even more musically inclined, because some of them they come with the background of being able to read the music. When we learn to play by ear first, because we just saw this special playing and we went on, and then, you know, we started to listen to the band. My dad didn't teach us, actually. We taught ourselves because we were listening to them, and then he started to help us to. But the excitement was just seeing people just enjoying themselves, really quiet, chipping, because I don't like that. I mean, I love music and so, but all that pushing, I couldn't. Prefer to play pan actually than be a carnival band jumping, because it's sweaty, people touching you. So my fun memories are actually playing and seeing people enjoying themselves and going to the hotels. We used to play at Rive La Croix. It was a German hotel up in Springfield area, up that way. And it was just seeing people happy, because we played for, at the time, there were lots of German visitors there. So, you know, that's what made me exciting. And we had to be disciplined too. When it was time for practice, my father was saying, everybody all on board, you know? So we had fun times. We did a lot of stuff together, and our summers were playing band. That was my summer. We didn't do, I guess now we have so many, as I said, so many distractions.
Yeah.
But our focus, our summers, we played band. Of course, we did all, as you said to you, we did all the marble, our little, you know, thing on the streets, and we had our little parties together. But really, really, we were very, very serious about band. Just focus, very disciplined. We had a set of disciplined players, very good players then.
Nice. What about you, Andrea? Upon these memories, what can you remember from since you started playing pan? What brings you joy? Where does that gratification come from?
Sorry, I was killing you. And the other thing about it was when I played in Trinidad for my panorama, that was an experience. Yeah, I just forgot to mention that. I really wanted to.
And Trinidad is well known for pan.
So. Oh yes. So when I went to study, I found myself in a band, and I got to experience it on the big stage. Yes.
Okay, nice. All right. What about you, Andrea, on these memories?
If I jump into that, I want to just make 2 points before I forget. I feel I might. But the Old Mill Cultural Center, Cultural Division, they have a DIFA steel pan program. So we're hoping to see
DIFA. Give me the acronym. I know what it is, but let us.
Dominica Institute for the Arts. So that's hosted by the Cultural Division. So we hope following this program to see a boost in a number of steel pan students in the program. So that's an avenue for learning pan. Right. And second point is just to reiterate the Steel Pan Initiative, and that we want to raise funds to get pans to go into the schools. And you know, the ever popular Alvin Thomas. So if you know him, you can reach out and drop him a note or a message or something. And if you want to contact us, we have our email address, paninharmonyda@gmail.com. If you can link us with either funding or resources to get pan secondhand or something, we'd appreciate that as well.
Yes, I like Andrea. Are you boy, Nigel?
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. She just fit that in nicely.
I love this. Go ahead, Andrea.
My memories, I believe, well, two of them. One was when I was in Genesis Steel Orchestra, and we had to practice for a very important gig, and it was just the camaraderie among the pan players. They would come if we had to stay late at night. We would bring our snacks. We would just have fun with each other. And Mr. Andrea would drop us home on the back of his truck. So it'd be all up in the hills, wherever and so on. So it was, and it'd be ducking tree branches. It was a fun time. And I think when you're younger, pan is more fun because you have fewer commitments and distractions and activities going on. So when you're younger, you can really immerse yourself in the steel pan music.
So Nigel and I should change our minds about trying to learn the pan now and joining Pan in Harmony.
Yes, sir. Yes.
It's too late for us. I just want to know. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt that, Andrea.
That's totally okay. So that was the one. And then the other is just traveling to play pan. So we are with Harmonite Steel Orchestra in Antigua. So we got there annually to play for their panorama competition. So we go for 2 to 3 weeks. And it's good because you get to see pan culture in a different country. And then we have friends in Antigua as well. We stay in touch with them. They keep us posted. We also go to St. Lucia in pan time. So it's good to travel to other countries and then stay in the pan till like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. And you make friends from different islands and you just understand. So those are fun. Yeah.
What about in terms of, I'm not sure if any of you do any arrangements, but I wanted to find out how difficult or how easy it is when you have to either learn the calypso songs that's coming in for the new calypso season, or when you have to learn some of the triple Ks and the signal bands and so on. Is it difficult getting those songs on Japan?
When I just Matthew, I really stupid.
Let me just say something. None of us are arrangers, but yes, Josephine, but I have seen my dad work them out. But the band has arrangers. So we have first we have Dighton Voller, who is, oh my God, he started very young, from a very young age, since he was in Pioneer playing pan, and he learned the pan under the tutorship of my dad. And he has gone through he's our drummer now, but he's a very good arranger. He arranges a lot of our songs for us. We have and he reads. The thing about he reads well, so he's also a drill man. He drills the pan. Then we have Pius. Of course, I spoke about Pius already.
Yes.
We have now our the new kid on the block is Andrea Christian. She joined Pan in Harmony a couple of years ago. And because she's musically inclined.
I think she did very well at the DAME exam sometime. Was it last year or this year?
The Cape exam.
Cape exams, yes.
So she also is doing that. So they can speak about it. But I think the thing about arranging for pan is that some of the music, the bouillon and the other things, they're not quite suited for pan. So it's very difficult. I think the arrangers have a very difficult task, because I know that because of my dad. But some of the calypsos, and if you think about even Trinidad, that Kitchener was the one who actually wrote most of the melodies, the music for the songs for pan. Right. And so the classicals are easy because it's the music is scored and all that, but the arrangement of especially the bouillon, there's so much. Sorry, but there's a lot of noise, I think, in the bouillon, because it's so
busy.
Because of the nature of the music, there's sometimes the patterns are so yeah, and right. It sounds very empty on pan. I don't like pan. But if we can, some of them are very popular and nice, but if we can make our own little arrangement, because I think, is Anybody Love is a Bouillon? This was well done, and what's her name? Andrea Christian did that one for us.
Okay.
But yeah,
But the folk songs, I know you have that well.
The what? Sorry?
The folk songs. Yes, the traditional songs of Dominica.
They move. You can move.
The kadas and all of that.
And the melody and the harmonies and all that. It's very easy to create that. I just find it's very difficult for even some of the calypsos, just the way they arrange their music and sings it. It's difficult, but we try to have a variety of the of music, the different genres as possible. And thankfully, Pan and Harmony is known for that. We can go from gospel to because you have to appeal to everybody.
Let me just say good morning here to Elena Alexander. Elena Alexander was saying that pan is one of the best musical instruments. I played it for about 10 years.
Oh,
I remember practicing with Genesis and Bob D. Many great memories. So you guys might probably know Elena Alexander, who was saying hello to, and always love pan music.
I was going to say, sorry to interrupt you, Nigel.
No, go right ahead.
Okay, yes. So just on the points of music, I also have to point out musicians in Dominica. We are all connected and we help each other. So in the case of calypsos, for example, so Jackie, Daita, and Chad, Mandy, they're music lovers. So it's Peter later, and he's with Swinging Stars. So it's easy to say, hey, Peter, there's this calypso, that kind of thing. He can help us out, so we have that sort of friendship going on with musicians.
Nice.
There's another young man, here in a reggae song for us. So it's easy to ask fellow musicians to try their hand at arranging for pan. We did that in 2019 for our concert. Yeah, so it's a way of challenging other musicians to explore their creativity and write for a different instrument. So
nice.
Do you have sister organizations that you partner with as well, though? Or broad organization outside of Dominica?
Yeah, we partner with Pan Time. And they did some arrangements for us was it the same in 2019 when
Pan Time?
Yes, Pan Time in St. Lucia.
Oh, yes. St. Lucia, okay.
Yes, they're really great support because Amanda Lawrence and my daughter also used to go to play with them. I think in more recent time. Andrea, you've been to St. Lucia with them? No, but being across to St. Lucia, and they kind of always support,
Nice. And of course, Myrtle Barry Gemot wants to say that she was fortunate to be part of the original Fanta Pan back in the 70s. Thanks, Jackie, for all you do in keeping pan alive. Your dad will be very proud of you. So she wants to tell you that, of course.
And Nigel, Nigel's stick a pin on it. And she's been so supportive. Oh my God, my lifelong friend. And of course, as I said, when I spoke about the families and going over and you feel part of the family, that's one of my family in the US. And Pan and Harmony had a very successful fundraiser for the Dominica Cancer Society. And she was spearheading that. And we raised quite a bit of money and presented it to Cancer Society. So I wanted to say thank you to her again, publicly again, and to all those who supported her, all her friends along.
Wonderful, wonderful. So I'm going to put, how should I say that one there? Because we have somebody on the panel right now connecting the dots that's very instrumental in one of the radio stations that's carrying Connecting the Dots. So she's on vacation, so she might be able to say much. But do you think that the radio stations are playing enough pan music? Or do they have enough material to play? And you can answer even if somebody's on the program, No,
well, of course I want that answer.
I'm not so sure if they have enough, but I am thinking too that they're not playing enough for sure. And they do not, when I say they do not support, sometimes we invite them to our concert. And I'm sure if we invite Ivona will come for sure, I know that. But sometimes there are other functions that probably compete and they do not come to, they don't have to give us a live, but at least to come and record it so they're able to at least to play it over or to assist us in promoting our activities. I think, they need to do more. I think the radio stations need to do more. I was a bit shocked yesterday when, yes, they read our press release, but I'm not so sure if I heard pan music as such.
On the observance yesterday.
Yes, on the observance, because it was so late that we didn't prepare for a huge activity on that day. I felt that they should support us in blasting, not the whole day, but at least a part of the day.
Yes, no, I agree.
Program to feature it. It doesn't have to be but just play some music. And I'm sure there's a lot of pan music there that they could.
Yeah. What is your take, Andrea? Because I know you're a media person as well.
I think it's a twofold problem of sorts. So there depends on the radio station. There is music, but I think there's also a lack of interest on the part of the announcers to play the music that exists. So that is one problem, lack of interest by those who actually have access to the music and the means by which to play it. And then the other problem is the local bands. I don't feel they have enough recordings of their performances. So Phase 5, they have like 4 or so CDs out and you can play that music. Other bands from other countries like Root Steel Band, they have CDs and so on. So you have those, but if you want to promote local, the only one you have is Phase 5. So we don't have a CD. I don't think Pantapan has had a CD.
And I like what you just brought up. I don't want to interrupt
the
you,
material,
but we need to have a conversation on that probably after, like after the program, because accessing, the local pan music,
yes,
it's a challenge.
That's an issue. Yes.
And then even on YouTube, you would find announcers do play pan music every now and then, but you'd probably look for a steel pan cover of a song that's not played by a local band. But again, it's for us to record ourselves, market ourselves, put us up there, so the band there, go on Pan Harmony's YouTube page and find them and play them.
I know. I can speak for DBS, and you worked at DBS as well, Andrea, for many years. The 13-15 Total News, the intro, that newscast for years. It's pan music.
And then the other thing now, when I did work at DBS, I would play pan music whenever I got the chance to, but I knew I couldn't do it too often because it wasn't well received by the public and even those in the station. And I know there was a time when every time I played a song, any song, once it was pan, there's this caller who would always call me and say, you know what? I don't like pan music, I'm like,
oh boy. But I had that with reggae, my dear. I had that with reggae.
The phone would ring, I knew it was her calling, and I'm like,
but let me issue a call to the producers, to the record producers and the studios. It's not only about the Booyah, which is great, and the Calypso and all the other recording studios that we have. You need to reach out to Pan Harmony to organize to get some music recorded so we can have that material, right? As we wind up very quickly though, both Andrea and Jackie, we're celebrating World Pan Day, which is the first. What do you guys look forward to for next year? What would you like to see happening for World Pan Day next year? Is it going to be bigger, or what would you hope will happen for next year for World Steel Pan Day? So
I hope that we can have a few bands out, so we can have like a pan festival or something like that. On the day, maybe not only in the streets of Roseau, but at least maybe for now, the Portsmouth and Roseau have some sort of activity to commemorate that day, and and not only, pan music shouldn't only be.
I can't hear you clearly.
We kind of lose Jackie first.
Okay, go ahead.
I said we should have probably some activities within the cities, both cities, both Portsmouth and Roseau, but it shouldn't be like, we should do something like Trinidad where they have a whole month, and then you can have this day as a, and that day to just culminate. Right. But again, we only have one, Portsmouth is getting their act together, but we only have one still, and I'm hoping that we will have a few more bands, even if it's just one little song they can play, come and do a little jam, and just to get build some kind of awareness. So hopefully we can do that. I just want to say something. I want to also say that the late Alwyn Bully always put in his play some sort of pan music. And then we Pan in Harmony did the the Ruler in Hirona a couple of years ago. This was in 2014. And this time we also have a play. There's the play, the Night Box on.
Night Box, yes. And Murder Mystery.
Did the theme song for that. So if you want to hear a little bit of pan music too, go to the Ruler in Night Box.
Night Box.
Tonight.
Yes. Go to the Goodwill Primary School auditorium tonight.
Primary school.
And support.
Tonight and tomorrow, and not that. But we also have our bassman, the best bassman on the island, who is starring Chad Zamo. We want to big him up as well, because he's also a great support to the pan. He's also a pan tutor. So Pan is floating everywhere, but we need people to float into Pan.
I love
Yes,
this. I
we
like this.
support
Yes.
theater. Yes, we support theater.
Support it. I understood, by the way,
Yes.
Nigel, they got
Yep.
they received a standing ovation last night, Nightbox. And
Wonderful.
so hats off to them. But Nigel, I'm looking at the time. The time has already come and gone.
Yes, it's already that time.
I also remember Piki. Piki had the song Pan Resurrection.
Yes. Piki has a song, Pan Resurrection.
Great contribution.
Checker has a song. Checker has a song which he paid tribute to Alan
Yes.
as well. So yes. So let's get those on the radio.
Just want to say what we'll see Pan the next day. It will be on a Sunday, so we can expect to see. We hope to see Pan in the churches. Pan is a welcome.
I like that. I like this.
Yes. Well, Pius does that. In the church now and then at certain celebrations. So
Happy Mate, yes, I'm pleased.
Yes.
Pan in the church. So
definitely so.
Well, with Pan in Harmony has played the church. A few members of us have done with the church in Canefield because we figured we right there. When Father Leighton was there, we played for his mass.
Yes.
So,
Great. Okay,
so
Nigel,
again, right? Man, the time goes.
we have to end. We have to. Yes.
Oh, by the way, let me say congratulations to my daughter. She got a driver's license.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations as well. On World Youth Day, she got a driver's license. So
yes, on World she got a driver's license. I'm sitting in the car while I'm doing connecting the knots. So congratulations on that. But it was nice connecting with the two of you. We appreciate it. If you want more information on Pan in Harmony, please check them. They have an email which is paninharmonyda@gmail.com. Contact Andrea, Jackie. Young men, I'm looking forward to see many more of you playing the steel pan, get involved in music. School principals. It's not just about the academics, so we're calling on the school principals as well to form part of it. But it was nice connecting with you, two of you.
Yeah, it was. It was really nice.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful pan music.
I really enjoyed.
Okay, so before we leave, we want to say thank you to our Pan Initiative members. It's Eloise Thomas, Alvin Thomas, Anthony Drake, Leonard Matthew. Who else again we have again? Oh my, they've been so supportive and they're the ones who are really behind us and pushing us and giving us that really courage to move on. In fact, they are the ones who actually at one point in time I really wanted to. So I said, this is it. And I got that energy from them. Thank you so much, team. And we hope that we can make you proud and to our Dominican steel pan will be thriving in the next couple of years.
All right, well, we have to end. Nigel, we have to run. Let us just say, Nigel, hello to Major Mystic. Nigel, he likes the vibes, the connecting the dots vibes. But we have to
appreciate that.
Thanks, Andrea. Thanks, Jacqueline. Nigel, we'll do it again next week.
We'll do it again next week. Connect again. All the best, my dear.
Okay, thank you for having us. Bye-bye.
Take care. Enjoy. All right, then. That's it, Nigel. As I said, next week, God willing. Tune in to DBS Radio. All right, we're out.
Bye.
Across the Caribbean, you listen. Across the world, you listen. And at home in the nature isle, you listen. You listen to DBS for unbiased coverage of breaking news, original programs, and so much music. You listen for the information that will change your lives and the humor to brighten your days. So here at DBS Radio, we deliver. We deliver timely news, information to live by, and the everyday interaction that we all so need. These are the things that make DBS Radio the better sounding radio in Dominica. Keep on listening.
Snapchat, create more reels on Facebook and Instagram. Memories to last a lifetime. Summer Sundays are more data. Digicel, better connected.
Digicel's 30-day Prime Ultra Bundle. Only $119.90 and $109.90 when you auto-renew. 15 gigs of data for your entertainment. Make a TikTok. 45 gigabytes for any use. Endless